Hello everyone, this is Panda. Hello there, Panda here. It's 5 a.m. in the morning, but I've been up since 3 a.m. because it's been raining. Look how quiet it is compared to Manhattan. Oh my Panda. There's no sleep for the homeless. Beautiful. say 421. So-so. I'm trying to go back home west, yes. These next 3 days are going to feel like it's 30 Fahrenheit for you North Americans that do not understand Celsius. Back to Vancouver. I like to hang out in Portland, so I might visit Portland after. I don't know. But I got some stuff I need to do in Vancouver. I've been thinking a lot, so it was between going back to Vancouver or Oregon State, which I said before about living in Eugene, Oregon, which is a quiet town. It's actually another college town, but it's more laid back than Madison. It doesn't have the active activities like Madison, Wisconsin will during the summer or spring. Or even sometimes in the fall. But it's just a laid-back city. If you visit, search in my video archive, Eugene, Oregon. I was there, not like what, a year and a half ago? It was really nice. So, we'll check it out, guys. Why not Portland? Listen, Portland has its own fair share of problems. Listen, Portland used to be this really colorful, hippish / international like city, right? Here's the problem with Portland. Portland is on an old principle of Texas philosophy of how they run their state. So there's like 5 commissioners, don't know, listen, that needs to, like, 5 commissioners, this is why nothing can get done. When there's too many commissioners and no one wants to address the problem of homelessness in Portland. Oregon is tight. When you say Vancouver, do you mean... No, I mean British Columbia. I forgot there's a Vancouver in Washington. It's right across from Portland. It's like right over the river. Or like Portland. It's like the state border right into Washington. What's the county now? Right on the opposite side. As soon as you cross the border. Because Portland is right near, it's not far from the border. So like Washington State is like right next door. It's not very far. But yeah, it's right there. I forgot there's a Vancouver up there somewhere. But no one talks about that Vancouver. It's nothing to brag about. No offense, Washington, Vancouver. But the problem is in Vancouver, a lot of drug using. And that's the problem. Methamphetamines, fentanyl. Yeah, a lot of that stuff, tons of that stuff going on in Portland. Oh, horrible. I know you're from New York originally. Don't recommend Bloomington, Indiana. There's a reason why. It's a great place to get your feet. It's a great place to get your feet wet. That's what you're trying to say. I don't know if I want to get my feet wet. I think I got my feet wet too many times tonight. You guys didn't know what happened yesterday. My shoe, the back of my shoe I know what happened to my shoe now. So when I put it in my bag, I fold the top part up. But what I'm not realizing is that I'm putting pressure on the shoe with other stuff on top of the shoe and my bag. Even though my bags are in like plastic bags so it doesn't contaminate my clothes. And I think what it was doing was putting pressure on the thread, and yeah, I don't know. It could be a lot of that factor, or the fact that, listen, it's been raining a lot lately, and even I've been wearing those shoes 365. Like, if the boot gets wet to a point now, it never got wet to a point, but now it gets wet to a point. Maybe the materials got soft, because it seemed like it was getting soft on my boot. So now I'm rocking my slippers for right now. So we got a $40 donation yesterday from Jonathan, so I'm gonna add that to my shoe fund collection. I want to get the same boots. Dude, those boots were like sneakers slash boots, and I can run with them. I can like literally hike with them. And if you didn't see the video yesterday, go check it out. It says my sneakers are done. That's the title. Yeah, go check it out. Basically, it's been like that for a while. The front part and the other part has been shoe glued. So yeah, it's been some memories with the Sorel Jorah 2 Carnivals Black Edition, Panda Edition, yeah. All black and white. I love black and white. Bloomington is where I moved after New York City. I recommend it for anyone who wants to decompress from city life. Yeah, you can go to Madison, Wisconsin too. Do that too. But keep in mind, guys, if you're from New York and you like to drink, that's a problem sometimes in Wisconsin State. It depends on where you are. If you're in Milwaukee, yeah, a lot of drinking. And Madison too, but you know, Madison's people tolerate it. But the point what I'm trying to say is that alcohol sales end at 9 a.m. I mean 9 p.m. So don't think you're gonna get bottles of alcohol after 9 p.m. Yeah, you have to go to the bars to support the local bars. But anyway, this is New York City, and you don't need to get drunk to be crazy. You just get crazy just stepping on the ground here, like, ow! People are out of control, ladies and gentlemen, in New York City. It's been good, and it's been bad. It's just like, if there was less crime in the city, people would feel at ease, but people are at edge. People are jumping when you ask them for something or directions, like, or you ask a question, and like they jump, physically jump. as if they're scared. And that's not really their fault. It's the people that commit these crimes in the city. It's their fault. I don't know about fair weather New Yorkers. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, the blue laws, yeah. Let's not even get into that topic. It could be toxic, and it could be, it could be very toxic. Hey, Mr. Taps. Are you tapping some ass? Just saying, that's what your name is, Mr. Taps, right? So you gotta be tapping something. Listen, it is not even 6 a.m. You're honking, man. Are you serious right now? You New Yorkers with the honks. Oh my panda. You guys are outrageous. Not even 6 a.m. Kidding me. Honking. I'm sorry to curse, but like, come on. Why you be impatient when there's really no traffic? It goes to show you being kind of, yeah, I get agitated because the horn, I'm sorry ladies and gentlemen, but I've been here long enough. I've been to any other city in the world. I never heard so many honks in a day in my life. You know how many honks I heard in a year? Probably over 8 million. All you hear is musical honks. Honk, 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 honk. Honk, 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 honk. It's crazy. You guys play musical fucking honks in New York City. It's... Oh man. Yes. Yes, yes. It's 2 early in the morning for this comedian shit. But it's true. It is so true. I go back to Madison, you won't hear that. You go to even Portland, you won't hear it unless you're on I-5 or what is that? Is that? Yeah, either the I-45 or the I-5. Yeah, because the I-5 is on the opposite side on the opposite side over Burnside Bridge, and the 405 is on the opposite side where Big Peak is, which is, you know, what's that, U.S. Bank building in Portland, the Big Pink. So you guys didn't know that Big Pink building is called Big Pink. That is the U.S. Bank building. And then that other white building is the Wells Fargo building. That's where the Japanese consulate is. Other offices and agencies. Yeah, I used to go there, hang out there. So. There's nothing else to do in Portland other than like, what is it? Go to the bar, you talk, you see, yeah, I have to admit, Portland has some really sexy people, but damn, stay away from the drugs. You got marijuana. So that's what I want to talk about. New York City marijuana legalization process. So I'm going to say this now to any New Yorker that disagrees with me. So take this with a grain of salt. Someone was asking me for marijuana yesterday. I said, no, I don't sell marijuana. You can go to the smoke shop and probably buy it. I'm pretty sure the Abibis they do sell it because I see people, you know, and I'm not going to say what store that does it, but I see it. But you can go anywhere, right? But here's the legalization part. When Colorado first initially started legalizing marijuana, Portland followed suit, and other states followed suit. These states have growers, farmers, that literally pay a license because still, everything is still done at a federal level. even though it will be legalized, but here's the thing, New York City, it is not legalized here yet. It is just tolerated. This is where you have to understand the difference between legalization and toleration to a point. New York City is not going to arrest or prosecute anyone with marijuana unless you're trafficking, which you can still go to jail for. If you go to an airport with some dummies, yeah, you can go to jail for it still. So I want to emphasize why New York City, when they literally finalize the documents to legalize marijuana, I guarantee you, you're gonna pay this. You guys that want to sell and open your own dispensaries in New York City, I guarantee you, the federal government is gonna hit you with a big fee if you want to license sell, because other dispensaries around these states that are selling marijuana paid over $1 million for their license. So if I were you, do your homework, do your research, make sure you have the necessary funds to allocate all your financial needs to open a dispensary in New York City the legal way. Because I guarantee you can't skip. Because like I said, there's going to be federal laws in place for this. And just like every other state. It's like saying, let's say New York City doesn't want to pay legal fees to license sell, right? But you got Colorado, you got Portland, you got Washington State, Oregon State, California, and all these other states that literally paid for that same license. And you guys think you're an exception. That's not going to happen. Trust me, friends, it's not going to happen. You're going to pay the same dues. New York State is going to pay the same dues like any other state that legalized marijuana. I guarantee it. They want to reallocate and see how much revenue comes into the state in sales at these dispensaries, because these dispensaries are literally federally licensed, because these people pay for the license, and they have to go by every pound, every ounce, every item they get in, they have to account it. You gotta weigh it. Yes, that means everything off that plant must be sold at some capacity, either some leftovers from the flower into joints or to, whatever they call it, crumble, whatever, blah blah blah. But you guys get my point. So New Yorkers, have your fun now, but when the shit gets real, you're like, yo, did I see a video of this guy named Panda talking about this one morning at 5 a.m.? Yes. I guarantee it. You guys have your fun now. You guys smoking it around, yeah, have your fun. I guarantee it. That's what they did to every other state. You guys are no exception, New York. You're gonna have to pay a healthy license. And if you want to work in a dispensary, you gotta know your flowers. You gotta know how to. You gotta have some agricultural skill sets. You don't just brag and say, yeah, I will get paid. No. I bet you especially when people are like, wow, you put the science into the sale. The science into the sale. I mean, they are literally knowing what they're talking about, because they have to go home and practice and read a whole damn book about what this company has as a product. They really have to study it. But yes, this chap says you're a comedian, Panda. I don't know about that. But with that said, everyone, I just want to emphasize that in New York City, that have your fun now. But when federal laws kick in place, this is why you guys think it's legalized, it's legal. No, it's tolerated. Plus, it's a good place. Because you can still go to jail for it. Yes. Transported it for distribution. Yes. Look up dependable laws. You can still go to jail. People have gone to jail from trying to bring gummies on airlines. Think it was okay. It's not. You cannot transport any of that. Yeah. Look what happened just a few days ago. 2 comedians are suing Jackson, Atlanta Jackson Airport for discrimination for that reason, because they not only thought these 2 comedians had drugs, but they confiscated cash from them. And this is what they do at these airports. Ladies and gentlemen, if you go travel through the airport with large sums of cash, trust me, there are going to be agents there that literally are going to say that we think this money is being transported over to drug sales. So like, what? I'm going on vacation. This is what I travel with. I'm bringing this to my daughter. This is what you mean. Or let's say one of your family members had an emergency somewhere where you have to stay. You don't live in California, but you live somewhere in Florida, and now you have to take out money from the bank, even though you do have the receipts for it. They can still take the money from you, and then now you have to play this whole try to get your money back, and then sometimes you don't get your money back, because I've been a victim of that. I've been a victim of that. It wasn't a large number sum, but I've been a victim of that. Like, wow, you guys took $1,100, and now you guys only give me $723. Why? No. You guys took $1,100. I want my full $1,100. They like to play games. This is why you shouldn't travel with large sums of money. The best way to travel with that money, that amount of money, is with a certified check from the bank themselves. So therefore, the check itself has these special fibers. You can't defraud it. You literally ask the bank to make you a check themselves out to the person from your check account, and you can literally print one out, and you can literally just have that. That's, if they take that from you, then you know something's criminal wrong with law enforcement in this country. That and other people, yes, look at that report there, ladies and gentlemen. 2 comedians are suing Atlanta International Airport for that reason. Money was confiscated. It was profiled because of skin of color. Yes, that's a thing in this country. This is why I don't fly domestically anymore. I just take the train. Amtrak is, listen, I know you're in a rush, you want to get there on time. That's on you. But when I make time to travel, I choose the train. Yes, keyword. I make time to travel. Meaning, I'm doing this ahead of events. Planning is part of the whole purpose of learning. So anyway, friends. Like, I don't really trust airports when you have money. Even with $500 in your wallet, just don't trust the airports. This is why, guys, listen, I am not addicted to electronics, but I love electronics. But listen, it made it easier for me to pay for things. Pay in tab and using, yeah, it makes it easier than not having cash. Because, listen, back in Japan, yes, that's fine. Actually, in Japan, like I said before, and in one of my videos, that Japan still deals with physical cash, physical money. Yeah, so, but I like the fact that I can pay and tap and just quickly go when I need to go. But damn New York City. You guys just did not. Guys are just impatient. Early in the morning, 6 o'clock right now. Boom. Yay. See how fast you get there. Oh yeah, it's trying to bring out those coats. Because these next 3 days are gonna go very cold and very windy. Oh my goodness. So I got a challenge. Not only am I wearing slippers, but it's gonna get cold. So, well, I got my setons, my Japanese setons on. Gotta give the heat some air, man. Yeah, I kind of messed up some. I think my pinky toe, I don't know, like it looks weird. It's like it grew some extra skin. Oh yeah, bring out the umbrella too. It's gonna be raining sometime later on this afternoon and then sometime this evening too. Off and on today. So welcome to my life, everybody. Welcome to Panda's world. That should be the show's name, Panda's world. What are we gonna do today, Panda? We're gonna get some sake. We're gonna talk to some Japanese masters of sake. I want to bring the education. I want to be the next Anthony Bourdain. Fucking yeah, hands down. That dude he is the master of. I remember watching a show long time ago called Insomnia at Night. And dude, oh my god. It was like basically like he would go to bars, he would get confessions from people, and he would get in a cab and everything's like recorded. It was kinda cool. Anthony Bourdain was the man. He knew his food, he knew his drinks, he knew his way around. He knew his way around the world without even trying to overdo it with learning so many languages. That's the thing, guys. You don't need to be like, oh, I have to learn the language in full. You can learn it in partial to get you by, but that's what Anthony Bourdain did. He learned some words, some phrases, some sentences, and he remembered. He's a man of his self-taught expertise is what drew me. Because that man was the shit. Yeah, Anthony Bourdain was a really good man. He knew his food. He knew his way around. R.I.P. to the legend. To the legend of traveler, of food. Yeah, he's the legend. I want to be the next Anthony Bourdain. The problem with me is like I gotta suck it up when he did food that was so disgusting. I don't know if I can like challenge that really. Someone needs to implant a second stomach. He ate some very weird things that I was like, no. I'm like, dude, you my man, but I think I would pass. You know what I'm saying, friend? Eh? Uh-oh. It's getting kind of busy. 6 a.m. rush. It's rush hour. Let me see if I have a sticker for that. What's going on? Oh wow, they do have. happening? Look at this, guys. Yeah, it's the rush hour. Hey, Mr. Fergie. Yeah, friend. Oh, you watch it during lunch break. How are you, friend? He's working. Yeah, I have to get new shoes at some point. Hopefully, maybe by the end of this week. But we'll see. We don't want to get rained on again. But that's pretty messed up what happened to my shoe. But then again, like I've been fixing that shoe for quite some, well, for the last 2 months I've been fixing that shoe. But it's okay, it's okay. It's fine, it's fine. I got my money's worth. That's all that counts. Rush hour, everybody. 6 a.m. Everyone should be getting up for school, going to work. I've been up since 3 a.m. so I don't know what you're smoking. Couldn't sleep because it started raining. See, this is the problem. I just never sleep very well. Just either I go to sleep really late, or I go to sleep early and wake up too early. Like the other day, I went to sleep around 7, woke up at midnight, didn't go back to sleep. Why? I don't know. I cannot explain it. Just, I think it's just the mental strain of thinking that maybe someone might come and attack me or try to mess with me while I'm trying to get my beauty sleep. Welcome to the morning rush hour. Drinking crazy lots of water. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm dehydrated. Well, there's not that much here to see. We just camping out. I'm charging my phone, by the way. It's doing 2 things at one time, and it's not charging as fast as it wants to. Because I'm shooting this in 1080p 60 frames a second. Using a bit rate at 7,000. I want to see how sharp and how crystal clean I can get the 1080p 60 frames. I want to see how clean I can get the footage. It seems pretty decent, right? Don't mind the flares. That's my lens. It's just cracked or scratched. But I like the look, so I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. At least I don't have this, but now I don't have to buy a star filter. If you're a videographer or photographer, you know what I meant about that. Like sometimes these star filters, like, I don't know, they work and then sometimes they don't work. you expect more flare out of it and more like, and some it has minimum blurring, so it doesn't look like strong appealing from the video. Yeah. This is what, well, in video you use anamorphic lenses for that. This is why I gotta get a ND filter for this phone. Some of my 24 frames videos. Yeah, my 4K 24 frames videos, I need to fix it with an ND filter. I need to make it smooth. Because I use Movie Pro, I shoot at 1/48th of a second. And I do all my color adjustment to my color balance. Yes, I use Pro Movie to record all my videos. And sometimes I use the iPhone app, stock video, but that's in a pinch. See, there's nothing going on. It's too quiet. See, I like the area that is quiet, but I guarantee you, if you were in Manhattan, it's not so quiet. Even right now, it's not so quiet. I'm starting to realize, like, you got your homeless in Manhattan, you got your homeless in Queens, you got your homeless in Brooklyn. Homeless people in Brooklyn stay in Brooklyn. Homeless people in Queens stay in Queens. They only go to Manhattan if they need to go to Manhattan. But I realized that people in Manhattan, the homeless in Manhattan stay in Manhattan, they never leave Manhattan. So, as you saw through this video, there are a lot of people that are walking by. Some of them are homeless. Construction workers, people on the bikes, people making deliveries. I saw a guy sleeping on a park bench over there with a tarp over it. And I was like, damn. That sucks. I'm telling you, like, half the city is poor. And they're not giving out housing, but no offense. But now the city wants to ask government for assistance in helping the immigrants that are coming off these buses from Texas. I'm like, then why don't you do that when you had a homeless crisis? Why don't you ask the government for help to deal with the homeless crisis here? See, it doesn't make sense. Why the mayor of the city would ask the governor for help? Like, you're not asking help when we deal with the homeless. Structure is so taintedly evil. It's like, ooh, this is gonna be a good political event for me. I can literally change people's way of thinking. See, the mayor thinks like just because he wants to give these immigrants asylum, he thinks he's still going to make his second term in office. He literally is trying to fight for his second term because his rating right now, his rating poll is low. Not doing a very good job right now. Anything to win over the people, right? Anything to win over the people. And that's another thing. Some of you New Yorkers need to learn how to drive. Seriously. You guys are really, really bad. Because I'm pretty sure if you went to any other... What states are pretty strict with their driving laws? Wisconsin, obviously. Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would have failed those driving tests. You guys are really bad. You guys run red lights. You guys are making turns on red lights. This is why when that man got hit, so a couple of days ago, a guy literally got hit by a truck, right? Because truck drivers and people that drive in do not watch where they're driving in New York City. An innocent man was hit. And then some woman decides to pickpocket that man's pockets. Yes, and runs out with his items. Yeah. You guys did read about that here, what happened? That's pretty sad. That New York. Oh man, not only did he got hit and got his life taken away, but then he got his wallet and his money stolen from him. Man. So terrible. So terrible. Where's the hospitality? Like people, you have to like literally, when you're driving in New York City, please obey the rules. Especially these yellow cabbies. Oh man, they are terrible. I'm sorry, but you guys suck. You guys are terrible. I would never use you as a resource of transportation. You guys are very bad. You guys drive like reckless. And then when I get to my destination, you guys, the yellow cabbies, you guys block the Presbyterian walkway. Why would you park the vehicle where there's handicap accessibility and where people need to walk? You either park at the corner of the street if it's available, or at the other end of the street at the corner when it's available. You don't block where people have to walk. You guys do that quite often. It is so stupid. Sorry guys, but I don't like the yellow cabs in New York City. Never have. Never have liked them. Something about yellow cabs make me feel like I'm in a bad roller coaster ride. Like I'm at the Cyclone on Coney Island. Yeah, everybody knows the Cyclone on Coney Island was a fucking bumpy ride. That was a real scary, dangerous ride because you never know what will happen on the Cyclone. Cyclone has some histories, but like, man, that was, for me, when I was a kid, when I got on the Cyclone, that's how it felt. That's how it feels in a yellow cab. If you're in New York, if you agree with me, say amen to that in the comments. It's time to get up, guys. can dock my pay. Good morning, everybody. This is Panda. We missed the first 52 minutes of the economy special and news reports. Hopefully, you learn a lesson to always hit that notification icon to make sure you get notification. And if you don't get notification, always check the YouTube page, because Panda might go live at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Because we are facing homelessness. Let's be real about it. People think I'm embarrassed I say it. And that's the thing I notice about in New York City. When I actually tell people that, oh, right now I'm just traveling and I'm houseless, I'm homeless right now, so they're like, what? They're shocked. Like, so I'm talking to a homeless person? Ew. Some people, and then some people like, oh, okay, keeping it real, keeping it thuggish. You're in your hustle. Okay. Like that guy I showed you yesterday in live stream. So, but some people, they don't know how to take it with a grain of salt. Hour, you're going to see a whole bunch of construction workers, because there's a lot of construction in this area. There's the one right on my right side here, this building over there. So I want you guys to check this out. So this product, so I've been looking for ND filters for my iPhone 11 Pro Max, right? Let me explain. I have this. This is my baby. Wait, where's my baby? This is my baby. This is my mobile gimbal setup. This is my ultimate mobile gimbal setup. You don't need anything else other than maybe an LED light. Alright? But that video cage is the Sunwayfoto CPR01. I have the links down in the description below if you guys want it. It's a really good video cage, but it does have its downsides. I cannot put or mount an ND filter onto my camera without distorting the camera being mounted onto the video cage. So I found this as a replacement, so I can mount the Sunwayfoto video cage and still use ND filter, because this ND filters, or these filters, are magnetic. So you put a sticky strip on your phone, and it's very thin, but it's strong magnetics, and you slap it on, and you can stack them as you go. So I found that option, right? And I've been looking for weeks since I got the video cage, because it's universal. You can use it for any phone. But that's the downside to that video cage. I'm not able to use an ND filter unless I buy this special mounting bracket. But I have to buy an anamorphic lens, then I have to buy the 67 thread filter, which I already have one of those for my matte box. See, I already have a bunch of these filters, these like step down rings, or step up rings, or step down rings, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. So this is why it would cost me more money to buy anamorphic lenses that filtered adapter than the filter itself when I already have a filter. I already have a filter. I have a 72. I can use a step down ring. I can step it down to 67, even though they do have a 67 to 72 step down ring. I can use that. That's how simple and cheaper it would be. They're spending almost $250, $300 just to get the proper video exposure, because if I'm shooting 24 frames a second, ladies and gentlemen, you have to respect the 180-degree rule. So adding an ND filter and a polarizer does help with motion blur, the right correct motion blur, like the transition. When things pass by, it doesn't look so jittery. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of that. Because some people like it and some people don't. But when I want to make a film with my iPhone, I need to get rid of that. I don't care for the logs, I don't care for, when I need to make a film, I need to get rid of that. If you want to take my films very seriously, I need to be very professional about how I record videos. Yes, I can use my DSLR cameras, but it's time to use my phone. Come on, it's like I use my phone 1 year, then I use my cameras another year. Guys, I flip through the scripts, friend. I go through my toys. All my toys need to be played with. Rise and shine, everybody. 6:35. Your booty should be up in the shower, or you should have took a shower last night, nasties. Don't ever get in a bed with your filth. Always take a shower, then get into your bed, then sleep. So I asked my the old friend why you did that. I'm like, why do you take a shower in the morning? Like, you're supposed to take a shower the night before, so you don't have any filth in your bed. So you just rolled around here's the thing, you just rolled around all this outdoor filth onto your bed. He's like, I didn't think about that. And I was like, yeah, that's why you're supposed to take a shower the night before. So you don't have to worry about the critter creatures getting onto your skin, and you're like, what's that? It's called street bugs. Good morning. Have a good day. You missed the first hour, or actually technically the first 2 hours, because I did a test run on this video and no one showed up for like 45 minutes because I just put 5 a.m. on the video, and then when I put NYC Live Exploring at 5 a.m. that's when I see people coming into the video. I'm like, oh, so YouTube, so you want to do this stupid shit. Okay, I can't make it simple so it can be catchy. So I have to put something that you like. See? It's not for the creators. Oh, no, friend. It's going to get cold later on today. And it's going to get colder tomorrow and colder on Wednesday. Then warm back up Thursday night into Friday. So, yeah, that's why you see a lot of people with coats and umbrellas right now and gloves. Because the temperature is going to drop so much. It's not going to feel like 70. It's going to feel more like 30 Fahrenheit in that area. Which to us Canadians and to us people that live up north in the north countries where there's always cold, we're used to this shit. But when you're used to hot weather jumping into cold, that's when I have enough resources, I go back west. Guys, it's been more delays because it's been more like I've been sick a lot lately. Been going back and forth to the hospital. Yeah, man, this is why I can't catch up with a lot of stuff. That's why I haven't been posting any content. Things got a little bit hectic being out here in New York City. Wasn't not expecting to get stuff. Yeah, then I had my iPhone stolen. Then I got it retrieved by the police. It was in Washington Park. When I was on 23rd Street, it made it all the way down to Washington Square Park. If you didn't see that video, that happened about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Then look at it. Pretty hilarious. I was just at this booth. I was at a New York City booth charging, and this guy just comes by and just runs and takes it. He probably was like, "Oh shit, this phone is in Japanese. I don't understand this shit." He sold it to someone. It got sold twice. So yeah, got sold twice. So, and all they were looking for is crack money. That's what that was, crack money. You guys go find that fucking hobby. It's 3:38 here. So you're in Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. Uh-oh. YouTube just copyrighted me. Big ass American muscle trucks. I'm bored, everybody. I have no life, so I have no friends. So I go on YouTube, right? And I go seek friends. But I also seek help. Mental health, emotional help. But YouTube doesn't want that from me. So, yeah, doesn't want me to communicate with the world. It's still trying to ghost me. It's like, how I have 5,000 subscribers when I only have 6 people in here right now, or 4 people. I should have like at least 100 people in here. Hey Panda, what's going on? Nothing much. About to kick this guy's ass or whatever. Whatever I'm doing at the moment. Rain my tent. Oh my. What? Rain in your tent? Oh no. I think that's what you meant to say, right? Yes? Yeah, it's going to be raining off and on today, so I have the umbrella ready, but also it's time to bring out the coats. Because it's going to get chilly. It's going to get cold today. And cold tomorrow. it's the wind chill. The wind is gonna blow to like 30 miles, 35 miles an hour, so it's gonna make it feel cold. Yeah. Welcome to the autumn season in New York City. We're in Long Island, by the way. We're in Long Island City. Welcome to this amazing country called America. Don't get me wrong, America has access to free books and everything, but when it comes down to politics, it sucks. Yeah, I know. YouTube never tells relevant online. I know. I'm aware. YouTube knows I'm aware of their anarchy and their craziness. I'm telling you, YouTube, since I think Susan and her team is over there just, since marijuana got legal, I think they're smoking too many blunts and joints over there. Standing because everything else is fucking wet. The benches are wet, the chairs are wet, everything is wet. So I'm just standing. I've been standing here for over an hour. Technically for over 2 hours, but then again I've been up since 3. Should have been a security guard, Panda. Fuck no. I want to be a rental cop. Don't want to do any security work. Can't save lives that way. I can't get my message out. Listen, some people are being a security guard. That's their thing. No, I have my fair shares at porch light. Have no security. I have to be security. Like, oh, so I have to be security? That doesn't make sense. Why am I security? I'm not sure. What? Because you're not going to protect me for it. One of these clients decide to go another goddamn payback. Oh, okay. They can spit on me, they can hit me, and I can't do anything? Wow, porch life, you really safe environment, working environment. Yeah. That was Porch Lake Inc. in Madison, Wisconsin, working for these idiots. Could have just kept working for the UW University and stuff. But no, when I give it a shot, give it a taste. I got my taste. A taste of a lot of corruption and bullshit going on in that place. A lot of racism, a lot of betrayal, a lot of lies, a lot of stealing food. I can't believe they literally tried to say I stole food. I'm like, wait, I'm the vegan. You guys never have anything for vegans. Your staff is, listen, the staff is always down there eating up whatever's in the fridge when we have guests that bring, so we used to have guests that would come and bring food, right? Or we have guests that would bring donations. You have staff in the refrigerators and the donations, eating up, taking stuff home. Now, I asked them, where on camera you ever see me take food? Please, show me the footage. I would gladly show the EEOC that footage. And they still haven't showed any of that footage. And any footage of enemy of wrongdoing. But I have shown footage of them doing a lot of wrong things. I have shown video proof, email conversations, complaint forms sent by emails to the exclusive producer director of Porch Life. So what do you have, Porch Life? You guys didn't do your shit, right? Because guess what? You got too many people doing too many things at Portrait. You have one guy being human resources, but he's also the technician for if anything breaks down. But he's also the maintenance guy. I'm like, what? It's so weird. Yeah, it was so weird. One man doing all of that, and his salary is less than $50,000, $55,000. Are you serious? That's not fair. No. That's why I said, wait. But these other exclusive directors getting high wage pages, they're getting like 80 grand, 100,000. Whoa! You doing all this work? I forgot the guy at the time that was HR for Portrait. He seemed like a pretty humble guy too. I know he knows Preston Patterson is full of bullshit, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're gonna sit here and try to throw me under the table. If you think I didn't have any backup, oh, Fred, I got a lot of backup. You can say what you guys want to say at Portrait. You accuse me whatever you want. It's gonna backfire. And when it did, it's like, oh, I'm the most hated person at Portrait. So since I left Portrait, everybody, the staff has been telling all the guests, they're like, yo, you're that guy that spoke Japanese and blah blah. Yeah. That fell out was snitching for the government. Yeah. They're telling people I was a narc, a snitch. Yeah, saying all that stuff. He was only here to snitch. Yeah, that's been spreading around. I'm here to snitch. No, I was there to do a job, and I did the job. I did it better than all of you within a year and a half. I did it better than most of you have been there for like 5-10 years. Especially President Patterson, come on, dude. He's sitting up there making errors in someone's information. Like, I literally caught him several times. And it's on camera. How do you think someone made a birth wrong? Dude, it was 78. He goes, no, it wasn't. He said 55. I said, dude, it doesn't look 55. Dude, he said 78. I guarantee it. That's why I had to double check his work. Yeah, this is an exclusive director for a homeless man's shelter facility. That I literally had to check his work because the people that I check in and do assessments and see where they want to be, he mistreats them. Good morning, Sandra. He mistreats them. He only wants. Here's the thing, guys. You bring him a big juicy steak, you his next best friend. Yeah. The thing that President Patterson wanted from me was he wanted me to do all his work when I was at the facility, and when I'm not at the facility, Porchlight wanted me to do more work. They wanted me to do more work off the hours when I'm not clocked in. That's what I was away with. You guys have got the nerve to tell me I got the nerve to say I was stealing time, but you got the nerve to ask me to do extra work on my off hours and off days? You wanted me to look for a patient, a client of mine. Because you guys know I talked to this client. You wanted me to go on my off day to look for this client. So you guys can give him into some housing? That's fine. But that's my off day? Come on, guys. You guys had the nerve to say I was stealing time. You guys can't remember these guys' names by name, first name, date of birth either. I didn't even need their ID to know their date of birth. That's why the man was like, yeah, Panda, you're the man. Because these men and women used to hate taking out their ID cards every single time to the same people that's supposed to know who they are. These are the same men and women that's supposed to know who these men and women are. They're gonna take their IDs out. And that's why I got so much praise from them. It's like, yeah, man, you're so good. You got my birthday on smash, man. It's like, It's all about that brain power. I love the brain power. Guys, when you can do something that it can impress someone, you feel good about it. That's the brain power. That's that brain juice. I knew everyone's date of birth. And then this is the thing. Kim Sutter didn't even ask Preston Patterson to act. Kim Sutter asked me to do her. This is another person that was a supervisor. And I said, I'm not going to do that. That's Preston stuff. He goes, no, you know this person, you know this client. I'd rather you do it. It seems like you know it, most of the clients. I do. That's my job to know. So, and then they get mad at me when I fucking decided to, in January, announce that I was leaving. And then when February came, that email stated I will be leaving very soon in March. But guess what happened? And when it came down to March, yeah, we had no choice. We kind of left as a little bit early. I wanted to do March 31st, but we left what? March 3rd or March 4th? You staying in New York another year? No, I do not, and I repeat, I do not want to stay in New York another year. No way, baby. No, I cannot do it another year in New York City. I would literally jump off a building. I cannot. I literally would pull my hair out and literally cut my own dick off if I stayed in New York City another year. I can't. No way. I know that's pretty damn graphic and harsh to say on a live stream, but this city has drove me sick. It has gotten me sick. It's got my things stolen. It's literally caused my mental health to be up high. I need to be in a place where it's less of this crime activity, less of this, whatever this madness that's going on. I need to be somewhere there's less of it. It's not good for someone. When people are dealing with mental health crises, people are facing homelessness. After the pandemic, people are losing their jobs and businesses. After the pandemic, their homes. After the pandemic, you have people being kicked out or pushed out their homes in New York City after the pandemic because these developers want to take up their land because they want to. Because the landlord that owns it or the property manager that owns the building sold the property. There's a lot of stuff you guys really need to catch up on. This is why I said I can't live in New York City. It's not worth it. It's like if I move somewhere, let's say I work here and I move somewhere for a year and a half and I want to stay here for 5 years and rent and stay there. And next thing you know, the property manager sells the building. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm screwed. That's why half the people in New York City are homeless. People sleep on someone's couch, someone's floor. They're sharing an apartment, even though one person's not even on the lease. That's how New York. So that's how New York living is. People are not only even on a lease; they're just paying rent to a friend, sleeping on someone's couch. And, yeah, why would you pay? Listen. I wouldn't pay. Okay, you know what? Let me just show you. You guys see this apartment right here? That's the kitchen, living room, dining room area, and that little 2 windows right here, 1 and 2. That is actually your bedroom, and next to it is the bathroom. That's how small your $3,500 apartment in New York City is. That's how small it is. How do I know the layout? Because all you have to do is Google the address and Google up the property management, and you can see the schematics on their website. Dude, it is very small. And people are paying between $28 and $4,500 here in Long Island City. That's expensive. That's expensive. Just to rent or sublet. And you may say like, well, they live in these buildings with, listen, most of these people don't even use most of the commodity and amenities in the building. For instance, not everyone has a car. Not everyone is, not everyone uses some of the services in the building. Not everyone uses the gym services. Not everyone uses the pool. So, yeah, it's expensive here. I'd rather sleep outside than like give New York my rent money. I'd rather go back to Wisconsin and find a 3-bedroom apartment for $12.95 or $11.75. Depends on where I am. I can probably find a 2-bedroom in Madison, Wisconsin for less than $1,000. But that depends on where I am in Madison. Pittsburgh, maybe outside Madison. Well, not downtown Madison, because downtown Madison could be a little bit pricey, but still, if it's not in the price range as this, it is not near the price range as this. No. Where would I go? I want to go to this place with years. It's called Universal Enchantment. I want to be united with my girlfriend one day. That's where I really want to go. I don't know. She says, where would you go? I have a room available. That's so nice. We don't even know where you guys live. Some of you guys used to live in New York, now you guys live in California. Some of you guys live, one of you I think lives in like Texas or something. I thought LA was bad. No, LA is not. LA is bad, but no, New York is even worse. Yeah, New York is worse. It's a $5,000 fucking city. Actually, there's an apartment going for $560 right now in Manhattan. Yeah, it's that bad. It's that expensive. But anyway, like I said, guys, I lived in Portland, I lived in Washington State, I lived in Oregon, I lived in California, I lived in Wisconsin, I lived in Winnipeg. Guys, this is what I'm telling you. I like these little nice towns like Spokane, Washington, Eugene, Oregon, Madison, Wisconsin, Fargo, North Dakota. Kind of like those kind of cities. Big cities sometimes is good to go to sometimes, but man, it's so toxic. So someone asked me, would you rather be Paris or New York? I said Paris. I literally said Paris. Once he said that, someone asked me that question. I said Paris. Any day of the week, right? At least I'd be treated fair and have good wine and good sex. Trust me, guys. When you go to France, don't be an asshole. Get treated nicely when you're not an asshole. Same thing in Japan. You be treated nicely when you're not an asshole. But when you're not an asshole in New York, in the United States, like people are like, oh, you're too kind. What's the gimmick? It's like, what do you mean? What's the gimmick? You can't be nice? No. Yo, you trying to rob me, man? Get away from me. What is this? A prank? I don't ask permission to be recorded. Yeah, people get more frantic. sometimes I don't even know where you live and you don't know who you are. But then again, like, I don't know, I like to be a one-man army. I don't like, guys, there was one person here that invited me to stay at their place and I declined it. Not just because I didn't want to, I don't want to be burdened, but also, dude, you just became a parent. I think you need to focus on your child. Oh, Arizona. So, let me actually, yeah. So we're gonna, guys, we're gonna go to Arizona. We're gonna heat up. We're gonna fry some burgers in the hot sun. Don't you love that? I'm pretty sure they're not very vegan friendly out there, are they? They're vegan. Come on, man. Get out of here. Where you from? You from the city? You from the city? You're a city folker? Let's focus on getting some new shoes. How about that? Because yesterday was a tragedy. Shoes came apart. So I'm rocking my slippers for right now. I stream the Panda. Yeah, this is what I do. I got nothing else to do. At least, here's the thing, New York City. You hear me make fun of you sometimes, and I'm trying to make bad things that you guys do into jokes. Because it's literally disgusting that you guys literally live in this neighborhood, or live in any neighborhood that's upscale, and you won't pick up your dog shit. I'm just saying, because I have to clean the dog shit off my wagon wheel. Like, why should I be accidentally rolling dog shit on a sidewalk in an upscale neighborhood like this? They don't buy pets. Don't own a pet. You're too lazy to pick up the dog shit. You don't own a pet. That tells me right there, you don't even care about your pet either. Besides the things that we should do, yesterday, you didn't have to fucking dog shit on my nails. All on the rubber, and they got all into the frame. Oh my. Because the problem, this is why I hate using the sidewalk with my wagon. People do not like to, like, they take up the sidewalk, like, why there's like 4 of you taking up the whole sidewalk? And why one person's walking the opposite way, there's 4 of you walking towards me. Why are you taking up the whole sidewalk? Just move over, please. Why do I have to stop to let you pass when you can just like move over and continue to still walk? You're just behind your friends having a conversation. You don't need to be side by side. This is Jolly G Jolly, your holy hands down, telling stories. Yes, it's cooling down today. Watch, it's gonna drop. Temperature's gonna drop, and I'm gonna laugh. But people are not ready for it. New Yorkers are not ready for it. They're not ready for the cold weather. They think it's still summer. But anyway, guys, if you guys want to buy breakfast, there's a PayPal, cash, or Venmo. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Good morning, everybody. It is 7:08. You guys should be waking up and having your coffee, tea, bagel, whatever it may be. I don't know. Choose your faith. Wait. Yeah, your path, faith, whatever it may be. I'm still craving for oysters. I don't understand why I am craving for oysters. Maybe it's that time. I don't know. It's that time to be a pescatarian. Shut up. Corn snacks. I know what I want today. I hope I can get it. Oh, no, I can't. I cannot. I got to buy shoes, man. I gotta buy boots. Yeah, I gotta buy boots. I need to buy boots. I'm gonna try to look for the cheapest boot I can find in the city today. But Jonathan, thank you for the $40 donation yesterday. I'm gonna try to look for some boots, some cheap boots. And they're probably not gonna last very long, but that's the problem. I hate buying cheap shit because they don't last long. Like last year, remember we bought cheap boots from Amazon? Those cheap boots, and they didn't last very long. The rubber kept seeping the water through and froze my feet. That's what made me save up all the money for the Sorel boots. I literally saved my fucking ass with that money for those boots, and like, oh, that was the best feeling. You got something warm on your feet. You can literally sleep with them on your feet and be comfortable. Oh my god. Best boots ever. Hands down, best boots ever. I can't believe my babies are gone. I love this place, man. Get your rush hour. Guys, I can live stream now for 24 hours apparently. So I think I'm going to try to do a 24-hour live stream somehow, some way. I don't know how that's going to happen. How am I going to be doing a 20-hour live stream and sit in one spot? If I can do a 24-hour live stream, that better be like raising funds for something. You know? Like raising funds to get... This would be the title for the fundraiser. It could be like the old movie with Kurt Russell, Escape from New York. Well, that'd be the title. Escape from New York. And we have a poster just like it. With the guns, with the one eye patch, and everything. And, and I'm pretty good with Photoshop. So I could really mock up something. We're gonna have a chick. We have to have a very beautiful lady in it. I'm gonna pick a nice Japanese woman. I think I'm gonna choose my friend Miki for this one, if she's still in New York City. Oh no, she's in Thailand right now. Damn it. But yeah, she'd be like my girl. Like yeah, it would be a nice, sexy, like James Bond poster, but Escape from New York. Fundraiser. Yeah, that's kind of comical. I was like, wait, are we raising funds for someone to really move out of New York, or are we raising funds for a movie? The poster would just throw everyone off. Oh my God. Got some wicked shit on my head. It's not wicked, I think it's just funny to like throw people off. Like, wait, are we? Is this like a Kickstarter or something? Or are we like trying to support this director on a movie, or are we actually literally trying to get someone out of New York? I'm confused. Imagine someone like literally that confused. Like, what the hell? Like they want to, but then like they can just they want to donate, but they're just confused right now. We're like, what's it really about? That's a nice fucking advertised poster. Oh my God. But anyway, live streaming for 24 hours. Yeah. That's the part where I don't know how I would do that. Oh, N-Track does go to Arizona, but it comes from the zipper line from California down. Ouch. But it only goes to a certain point in Arizona, doesn't it? Sandra? I think so. Yeah, N-Track does go to Arizona, or through there, I believe. I need to look that up. But no, it doesn't. I don't think so. I think you have to take a bus from there. Like, oh. See? This is why I'd rather have superpowers and just fly. See, it would be much easier if I had superpowers and just fly. I was like, oh, fuck taxis, fuck transportation, fuck airlines. Well, maybe not airlines when I need to go back to Japan or Paris, but depending, you can fly, but just be realistic here. I might be able to fly at a certain height, but I can't fly at a certain altitude. I would like gas for air at a certain altitude. I didn't ask for invincible body strength and invincible lungs. I asked for superpowers of flight. See? Difference. You can't get everything you want. Trying to dry up, but it's cold now. Yeah, you can feel the rain coming in now. It's cold. Trying to buckle up. Oh yeah, I got the gloves ready too. You guys think I'm joking? I got the gloves ready. Everyone thinks it's still summer. 7:19 a.m. in the morning, everybody. Have some caffeine. I don't do coffee. I don't drink coffee. I don't do any caffeine drinks. I do a lot of Japanese teas like green, white, Oga, Purge. Yeah. But no caffeines, no sodas. I definitely don't drink sodas. Unless like it's Canada Dry, zero sugar, that's fine. But, oh yeah, old Canada Dry, so yeah. I love ginger. Oh. But I need to start eating hot meals more often than the mornings. Because I am taking medication that requires me to actually eat. But I'm also have to deal with my ulcer and, yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. But I'm cheap, and I gotta be cheap because I only have $40, and I have to buy shoes. Because you didn't see yesterday's video, my shoes are, they're gone. They're literally gone. So, I have to try to look for something today. Yeah, gotta look for something today. I'm gonna try to, but my best bet is Amazon, because Amazon is cheaper. But then again, I don't have Prime anymore, so this Prime sucks. What's the purpose of paying Prime when they can't ship your items on time? I'm gonna get going. I gotta go hunt for the rabbits. Yes, Panda has to hunt or for a free breakfast somewhere. Trying to see if I want to go downtown Manhattan to see the community refrigerators again. I'm just sick of doing that shit. Like honestly, Manhattan is just, sometimes I just don't feel right in Manhattan. Manhattan doesn't feel like a happy place. Do they have place in NYC that gives away things? No. If people listen, if they had a place that give away things, a lot of these homeless people won't look so freaking degraded or neglected. Most of these homeless men and women, half of them don't even bathe, can't even access showers. Yes, there's no shower access. This is what I'm talking about in New York City. You guys have no shower access unless they go into a shelter, which is highly dangerous, by the way. And when you go into a shower, your stuff is stolen. There you go. As soon as you enter the shower, your stuff is stolen. Your clothes, your wallet, everything is stolen. So why even take that risk? The system is broken. Any New York would tell you. It's like, yeah, the system is broken. They don't care. They don't care. Social workers don't care. You have good ones, and the good ones quit. It's pretty bad. Everyone is out for a paycheck, but not to care. That's the thing. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going. I need to go look for some free breakfast somewhere. I really don't want to spend the money because I need to go buy new shoes. I will talk to you guys in the next video. See ya.